Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear sisters in Islam, have you ever felt like something isn't right in your marriage, like a heavy, invisible force is working against your happiness? Have you noticed strange occurrences, emotional distress, or continuous misunderstandings between you and your husband? Yet he refuses to see the source of the problem. Today, we will discuss a delicate but real issue that some Muslim wives face: spiritual attacks from their mother-in-law. How can a wife make her husband believe this unseen struggle? And what are the Islamic, practical steps she can take to protect herself? Stay with me until the end of this video, because I will not only expose the wisdom from the Quran and Sunnah, but also share practical strategies that you can start applying right away. Understanding spiritual attacks in Islam. First, let's clarify Islam acknowledges the existence of unseen forces. Allah, may He be exalted, says in the Quran. And indeed, there are those among men and jinn who inspire each other with adorned speeches of delusion. Surah Al-An'am, Quran 6 verse 112. Sihr, black magic, evil eye, and jealousy are real, and some people resort to them out of envy or malice. But the question is, what if the source of harm is coming from within your own home, your mother-in-law? Signs that you might be facing a spiritual attack. Here are some possible signs that you might be under spiritual attack from someone close to you. 1. Frequent nightmares or sleep disturbances, especially dreams involving your mother-in-law or something chasing you. 2. Unexplained illness or weakness. Doctors find nothing wrong, but you feel constantly tired or sick. 3. Sudden marital conflicts, constant misunderstandings with your husband over trivial matters. 4. Lost or stolen belongings, items like your hijab, hair, or clothing going missing mysteriously. 5. Unexplainable fear or anxiety. A constant feeling of unease when your mother-in-law is around. Why husbands find it hard to believe. One of the biggest challenges a Muslim wife faces is making her husband believe what she is experiencing. But why is it so difficult? 1. Deep love and loyalty to his mother. Islam commands men to honor their mothers, making it hard for them to accept any accusation. 2. Spiritual attacks are invisible. Unlike physical harm, spiritual attacks have no clear proof, making them seem imaginary. 3. Cultural conditioning. Many men believe a wife's complaints about their mother are due to personal dislike rather than a real issue. But don't worry, my dear sisters. There are ways to make him understand without turning it into a battle. How to convince your husband without conflict. Here are the steps you can take to help your husband see the reality. 1. Pray for his understanding. Make sincere dua in tahajjud, asking Allah to open his heart. 2. Use indirect conversations. Instead of accusing his mother directly, share Islamic stories about people facing trials. 3. Ask a wise Islamic scholar or trusted family member to intervene. Someone he respects might explain the matter better. 4. Give him time and let him witness events himself. Sometimes husbands need to see patterns before believing. 5. Show him evidence discreetly. If certain things happen repeatedly in his absence, calmly point them out. Islamic physical approaches to protection. Now, let's talk about what you can do physically to shield yourself from spiritual harm. 1. Recite Ayatul Kursi and Surah Al-Baqarah daily. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, Shaitan does not enter a house where Surah Al-Baqarah is recited. 2. Make ruqyah on water and olive oil. Drink and rub on your body before sleeping. 3. Avoid eating or drinking in the presence of your mother-in-law. If you feel uncomfortable, the Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us to protect our food from possible harm. 4. Keep your personal items safe. Some people use personal belongings for sihr, so keep your comb, hijabs, and other items secure. 5. Increase your tawakkul, reliance on Allah. Remember, no one can harm you except by Allah's will. Strengthen your connection with Him. When to seek external help. If things worsen and your husband still refuses to listen, consider involving an Islamic scholar who understands these matters. Sometimes a third party can explain things in a way he will accept. Hold firm to your faith. My dear sisters, I know this is a painful trial, but always remember, your true protector is Allah, not your husband or anyone else. Never resort to evil or revenge. Islam teaches us patience and reliance on Allah. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "No one can harm you unless Allah has written it for you, so keep your faith strong." If you found this video helpful, please share it with other sisters who may be facing the same struggle. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Islamic guidance on marriage and life as a Muslim wife. May Allah protect us from all harm. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.